So I'm a software developer. Very early on in my career, I worked at a consulting firm. 6 months-ish after I started working there, a friend of mine came with a job opportunity and he mentioned 150% more than what I was currently making. And I was mind blown. It opened my eyes to, oh, my colleagues are making way more than I am. Most people, when they're staffed on a project, are working 80 to 100-hour weeks. And it was constant work. Just seeing how they had kind of gotten themselves in that path and they were doing that, I didn't really feel like that was a life I wanted for myself. I spend a lot of time outside of work with my friends. Like, my evenings are free. I meet up with people from church, outside of church, and I didn't want to lose that just because of a job. And I decided, you know what? The money I'm making, like, if I budget well, if I plan it well, I can still do the things like help people, give, be generous, be kind. Some people might think, oh yeah, well, your life sucks, but you're making so much money, then you can quit early, you can retire early and stuff like that. But what I've seen is when you get paid that well, your lifestyle catches up. I know people who want to quit their job, but they can't because they don't know of any other place that will pay them as much money. It can keep going up as far as you want it to. Like, there really is no end to how much you can chase money. You may not necessarily want what you find at the end. I rejoice greatly in the Lord that at last you renewed your concern for me. Indeed, you were concerned, but you had no opportunity to show it. I'm not saying this because I am in need, for I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do all things through him who gives me strength. We quote that verse as like, I can do whatever. But Paul was quoting it as, I appreciate your concern for me and I'm thankful for the gifts. But even if you hadn't sent those gifts, I understand what it means to do God's work in plenty or in few. Thankfully, right now, I'm in a season of plenty. I have a wife, kids, house. I really hope that if there's seasons of lean, and I believe there will be some, that I continue with this mindset to be able to be content in serving the Lord. And so that's why I've stepped back from chasing the biggest offer. And software development has a lot of big offers. In my life, I've always said that God always gives me exactly what I need. I think he loves me. I know he loves me, but it's like, for me, he's demonstrated his love very, very, very tangibly. And so I have no reason to doubt that.